Not just the Mercy Watchers, but everybody. Hi, everybody. It's a special privilege to have you with us today because we have Dr. Nicole Walters today. And I am so excited about this because she is, if I may say, the queen of innovation. So, Dr. Walters, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Ludwick.
Great to have you here with us today.
It's a privilege for me to be here.
So, for our viewers, give us a brief on you.
Yes. So I celebrated my 10th year here at University of St. Thomas.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I feel privileged to be here. I'm the founding dean of the Kolbe School of Innovation. Formerly, I was the associate dean of the School of Education graduate programs. And so I'm really delighted to get to do the work that I do. So I've been an adjunct here, I've been an associate dean, and now I'm the founding dean of Kolbe.
So you are an education expert.
I think so, most of the time.
And now a dean
Yes.
of the Kolbe School of Innovation.
Yes.
Now, tell us about that name, Kolbe.
Yes. So Kolbe is named after St. Maximilian Kolbe.
Would that be the saint?
That
right
would
here?
be that.
That would be the saint right there.
And that's a great picture of him.
Yeah.
So he was an innovative saint and really a man born by the name of Raymond. Did you know that?
I did know that, but thank you for reminding all of us.
So he changed his name because he became a Franciscan and changed his name to Maximilian, which was his religious name.
Yes.
But he was really someone who was for the people, servant leader, an innovator, a disruptor, but really someone who was for the people. And so that is such a lovely moniker for our school because we really feel like that's the work that we do for people who sometimes have been forgotten. So it's a perfect name for Kolbe.
Innovator, innovation, that word keeps coming up, right? The root of it.
Yes.
Can you tell me, what does innovation mean to you?
Yeah. So for me, it's taking something that may not have been here and you're creating something, or maybe you're disrupting, or you're creating something new that people need. And so that's what I feel like we do with the Kolbe School of Innovation. We're taking higher education, especially that in Catholic higher ed, and we're disrupting that space and we're making it for people who may not have experienced higher ed before or even contemplated it. So that is innovation to me.
It's new.
Yeah.
All things new again.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me, what is something, a couple of examples from the Kolbe School that you're really excited about?
Oh my gosh.
That have been sort of groundbreaking
and innovative. That's not a fair question.
I know.
Everything that we do, I'm excited about.
I know you are.
Okay,
I've seen this excitement.
How many? You said one,
a
two?
few. I'll stop you.
Okay.
How's that?
All right. So we're super excited about our newest program in general studies. That's all in Spanish and in English. But we're very excited about, folks who may have, English as a second language. And we're giving them an opportunity to take University of St. Thomas core classes in their home language.
Wow.
And actually going either back to their home country or staying here and doing something great. And we're also super, super excited about pragmatic studies.
Well, tell me about that. What's pragmatic studies? I can get the other with the language, but what is pragmatic studies?
So that is a college program for students who learn differently and do life differently. And they get a chance to
So I've heard the word neurodiversity as part of that. Can you explain what that is?
Absolutely. So your brain is wired to think and do things differently.
Well, people tell me that all the time.
Well, you might be neurodiverse too.
There you go.
You need to embrace that.
Absolutely.
So that's what neurodiversity is. And so we take all of those ingredients and we have a program where they're here on campus, they have campus life, they live in the dorms, they're doing everything that a college student who I guess thinks typically, and those who think differently. And so it has really changed the lives of students and it's changed the lives of their parents. And so we are very, very proud of that.
I kind of thought pragmatic studies would be on this list of innovations. Just coming into this conversation.
I'm really proud of it.
Because I got to tell you, when I have a chance to be in one of those classes or to visit with some of the pragmatic studies students, it's just a real gift because they recognize that this is a unique program and it gives them an opportunity that doesn't exist elsewhere. And so it's really this joy that people have for learning and for understanding that the gifts they bring are unique to them. And we help them share that with the world.
Right.
So
And unlock that
great.
potential. So, Dr. Tara Torres is the founder of that. She's our founding chair
Fabulous
of the program.
woman.
Amazing. Yes. And is one who thinks so differently and so grand. And so when she came to me, I was still the associate dean in School of Ed and said, I really have this idea that I really think that we can disrupt a space and create a space for children who sometimes don't have those opportunities. And so she did the research, we built it. They have come. We have waiting lists for parents who've said, this isn't just a vocational program, not to knock them at all, because there's certainly a place for that.
Sure.
But for kids who want to go to college and experience college life. So we are so proud of it.
That is awesome. And thank you, Dr. Torres, for putting that all together. And her team.
She's got some amazing, men and women who love these students as their own. And they go hiking and they do retreats and they go and they volunteer, and they went to Belize last year, and they go on to Belize this year, and they built, they're building a church, and they built a school. And so these are folks who may not have had that experience. And so University of St. Thomas is giving them that.
So we've got 2 programs that you've mentioned so far. Anything else you'd like to share with us?
What I love about the work that I get to do, not the work that I have to do, but the work that I get to do is I really do believe that we're changing lives. I really do. I believe that everyone has an opportunity and should have an opportunity for a great Catholic education. And I believe that we're doing it better than anyone else. So when I get to say that messaging,
so now that's your day job. We're going to call that the day job, right?
Yes.
So do you do anything else to keep yourself busy?
I do a lot.
So
I'm
that,
the
Dr.
chair
Walters?
of the board for Avance Houston.
Avance Houston. Tell us about Avance Houston.
Yeah, so it's a nonprofit. It's a national nonprofit that's based in Texas. And Houston is one of the 9 chapters. And so we work with early childhood and families. And we basically go through Head Start centers. We also work with healthy marriages, supporting the family from, parental, grandparents, and children. And so I'm the board chair and very proud of that. And so one of our mothers who graduated is now one of our University of St. Thomas students. So she's in my general business program, and she's going back to school to help her husband who owns an air conditioning business. So.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I understand that there's a project here for a new Catholic high school.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
St. Peter Catholic. So we are very excited about that. We just opened this fall. Dr. Mark Martinez is the principal.
Yes.
And it's a fantastic career and vocational technical high school. Again,
and so how are you associated with
I'm
this?
on the board of trustees there.
You're running the place again? Holy cow.
I had to disrupt the space.
Well, see, the day business here, the job doesn't keep you busy enough. You need to go do more.
If I just had more time in the day, I'd do even more. But I love that work because it puts a pipeline for us to bring students in. Yeah.
So with St. Peter Catholic, tell us about that, because it's not what a lot of people think about when they think about a Catholic high school, right? Tell us about that.
So it's a career and vocational technical high school. So they will take cybersecurity classes. They may take culinary classes. They may learn woodwork, but all steeped in the Catholic intellectual tradition. So it is a Catholic career and vocational high school. And so we are the only high school in Texas that is doing that and offering that. So we're super excited about it, and we're always talking about the program. And
well, one of the things I love about that and the Kolbe School of Innovation is that clearly these are Catholic learning experiences, but they also move beyond what a lot of people have as their idea of what a Catholic education is like. Because there's typically this understanding that it is this very high-end intellectual only, experience, whereas these experiences incorporate the hands-on learning and doing kinds of things. It's not just the mind, but it's also the body, which is a very Catholic concept, right?
Absolutely.
It is the whole person.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And the human dignity of the human person. And so making sure that we're going to value you and we're going to take you where you are. But more importantly, we're going to take you where you want to be.
That is sweet.
When they come to Kolbe, we say on the first day, what do you want to do? What's your vision? And then we create that pathway for them to get there. So I think that's what makes us different. When people say, okay, you're a 2-year, program, but what makes you different from some of the other peers or aspirants is from the very beginning, we stay with our students and say, where do you want to be? And we're going to get you there with this amazing Catholic education, with these amazing men and women who pray for you and want to make sure that you're successful. So that's the difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what Well, you've done the Kolbe School, right? You're doing the Avance, in charge of that. You've got the St. Peter's Catholic working on that's just launched.
Yes.
So what's next? What's coming down the pike?
I mean, what, tomorrow? Next week?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well,
seems like it. Let's see your sleeves. What you got up the sleeves? Anything?
Well, I didn't wear my bigger ones today, but I got a few things. I've got some more projects coming. We're looking at additional programs that are going to, again, disrupt the space. So artificial intelligence is a very hot topic. And so I would be remiss to not jump on that wave. And I think that UST needs to make sure that we embrace that technology because it's here. So we're looking at—
It's a tool.
It is. And so we're looking at how to, operationalize that for our students and give them an education in that space.
So there's also one other thing that I recall from a prior conversation you and I had, and that is a partnership that brought curriculum to the university for the Kolbe School from our friends at the tech giant.
Cisco.
Yes. So here's one of the questions I'd like to ask you is Cisco. I understand that there's a curriculum from Cisco that we're using. Can you talk about that?
I can. I'm so excited about that. So we actually have a mini Cisco Academy within Kolbe. So they are students who are either in cybersecurity or networking technology. They finish that and then they concurrently can attend the Cisco Academy where they take a certain number of hours within the Cisco curriculum. When they graduate, they're certified as a Cisco network engineer. So we're super excited. Cisco is so excited about us being a faith-based institution and that we're diverse. And so they're really interested in our student population. So
that is so sweet. And thank you for bringing that home to us because that's going to be, I think, a terrific opportunity for our students and for the employers who need these talented students.
Yes. And when we look at the technology space right now, there's going to be 1 million jobs in 2032, I believe, where they're just saying that even in Texas alone, they're not going to have enough jobs to fill. And so people need to come out either with a post-secondary degree, some kind of certification. And so I love the fact that UST is answering that call with students who are learning our core and our mission, and they're able to be ethical leaders and ethical technicians and engineers. And so we're really, really proud of that.
Yeah. I think that is an incredible opportunity for our students, for a university, and for the businesses that they will serve.
Right. And so we love the fact that, they get to come here. And we have so many kids who say, I would have never thought that I could attend a University of St. Thomas. And you all are giving me the opportunity to come here. And so this is what's been great about Kolbe. We started as a 2-year, we're still a 2-year.
Right.
But now they've been so excited. They're now going into many of our 4-year programs.
Sure.
And so, that is a win-win for both our undergrad and our 2-year
that shows
programs.
that you and your colleagues in the Kolbe School have this incredible ability to motivate, to accelerate, and to capture the imagination that these students can achieve for the future any vision they set.
I agree.
That's incredible. So thank you, Dr. Walters. It's been great to talk with you today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a privilege.
I love all that you're doing. Innovation is close to our hearts.
I know.
And so thank you and keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the privilege.
Yes.
Thank you.
My pleasure, but it's really all your work.
Thank you.
So, and thank you for tuning in and watching us today. We love you. Take care.